My name is Musashi, and I'm a 26-year-old salesman that you'll find anywhere in the world. I'm an introvert who doesn't have a lot of friends, and I tell everyone that my favorite hobby is to read. But in reality, my favorite thing in the entire world is to make figurines while watching anime. Everyone used to make fun of me for being a nerd and an introvert back in high school. Those days were not very fun for me. You're reading again? You're at school with everyone right now. Wouldn't it be better if you spent your time talking with friends or playing outside? Oh, well, maybe. But I like reading alone better than both those things, to be honest with you. It's more relaxing. So you read at school, and when you get back home, you make figurines while watching anime? That's just pathetic, man. Well, maybe, but I still like it. You know, this is why you don't have any friends. You need to push yourself harder and go talk to people. And this is also why you've never had a girlfriend in your life. Just look around you. Do you see anyone sitting by themselves, reading a damn book? No, they're all talking to each other and hanging out with friends. You're right. I'm a nerd and an introvert. I've already accepted that though. So it's okay. You should go hang out with your friends too. And just like that, Yosuke would make fun of me for being a nerd every single day. I mean, he clearly hates me, so I wish he'd just ignore me or something. Why does he like bothering me so much? And to be honest with you, I hated Yosuke. But unfortunately, I ended up going to the same university as him, and we even had the same major. That's why even after graduating from high school, I constantly ran into him on campus. Man, those 4 years were tragic. I thought I'd finally be able to meet some people who share the same interests as me when I first got to college. But thanks to Yosuke and his little jokes, I wasn't able to have any fun during those 4 years. So that's why during those 4 years, I worked super hard so I could get an offer from a prestigious company and avoid ending up in the same place as Yosuke again. Oh, by the way, I heard that you got an offer from Scott Trading. You're gonna go there, right? Man, I never thought in a million years that a nerd like you would get an offer from a company like Scott Trading. What kind of trick did you use? Well, I didn't use any tricks. I just worked hard. What about you, Yosuke? Where are you going? Me? Well, this is gonna surprise you. I'm actually gonna work at Pani Trading. Wait, what? Pani Trading? They're super famous and pay very well, don't they? That's awesome! Congrats! What the hell? How is this any fair? I worked way harder than you, Yosuke, and I had way better grades too! How the hell did he get an offer from Pani Trading? This isn't fair at all! I bet you're wondering how I managed to get an offer from one of the best companies in the country right now. I know. I can see it in your face. I can see right through you, you bastard. Sorry, but you're right. I was wondering that. Could you tell me why? Fine. Here's my secret. I actually have a family friend that works at Pani Trading's HR department. He's known my dad for years, and when my dad asked him if he could hook me up with a job, he was able to find an opening for me. And that's how I got the offer. Awesome, isn't it? Oh, wow. That's incredible. So you didn't go through any tests or interviews or anything like that? Nope. You know, life is all about connections, and I played my cards right. All you do is work hard, but that's not how you win in life. Life's about working smarter, like me. And that's why I was able to get this offer easily, unlike you. Anyway, good luck at Scott Trading. Hopefully you don't get fired in the first week. And in that moment, I started to question if my hard work was even worth it. It feels like all of my hard work was for nothing, and it made me really sad. But thankfully, we were still going to different companies, so that means that I wouldn't have to see him as often anymore. But 2 years after graduating from college, I ran into Yosuke at the station by sheer coincidence. How unlucky am I? Hey Yosuke! Long time no see. But man, you look weird in that suit. You never had a good sense for fashion, but you look terrible in that baggy suit. Well, it's been a minute, Yosuke. We haven't seen each other for a couple of years, but it almost feels like nothing's changed at all. So, how's your work going? Are you doing well? don't tell me you got fired already. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but... What are you talking about? I'm doing fine, thank you very much. Well, good for you. I'm proud of you. Oh yeah, I actually wanted to ask you for a favor. You know, as a friend. We've known each other for years now, haven't we? Well, yes, but what is it? What do you want me to do for you? Well, there's a group blind date event happening this Friday at 6 p.m., and I was wondering if you'd like to join us. Wait, what? A group blind date? That's right. One of my friends that was supposed to come with me can't make it anymore, and I want you to come in his place. You know, having you next to me would make me look good. So... Wait, what's that supposed to mean? If you're trying to make fun of me again, then I'm not gonna go. Sorry about that. You know how I am. I like to tell harmless jokes. Sue me. But anyway, the date's already been set, so you better show up. I'm not gonna accept no as an answer. Wait, hold on! I didn't say I'd go yet! It doesn't matter what you say. You're coming no matter what, because I told you to. So you better keep that day open, alright? I guess I don't have to worry about that though, since you don't have any friends to begin with. Wait, hold on! And so Yosuke sprinted away, and I didn't have the chance to say no to him. He's always been greedy and selfish like this. He hasn't changed one bit. To be honest with you, I'm not interested in this group blind date thing at all. And I know that Yosuke's just gonna make fun of me to make himself look good and impress the ladies. So if I went, it'd basically be like me walking into a pit of lava. I should have stood up for myself and said no, but Yosuke wouldn't budge. He kept on texting me, reminding me that I needed to attend the event this Friday, and he would not stop bugging me about it. He told me that I had to come on Friday and to wear something that's old and looks bad, so he looks better in front of the ladies. I really didn't want to go. But at this point, I really didn't have a choice. If I didn't attend, Yosuke would probably just hunt me down afterwards and shame me for betraying him. So I guess I have to bite my tongue and go. I mean, how bad could it possibly be? Oh, there he is! The main guest for tonight's party! Wait, what? The main guest? What do you mean? Hey everyone! Let me introduce you all to Musashi! He's the nerdy introvert that I was talking about earlier. His name sounds manly and cool, but he's not like that at all. He's the type of kid that would stay inside all day on the weekends and read.
You're right. He does seem like a nerd. That's hilarious. Hey, you should come sit over here next to Jimiko. You guys seem perfect for each other since you guys are both nerds.
Alright, you heard her. Go sit over there where you belong. Aw, you guys are like a couple.
Yeah, you're perfect for each other.
Sure. And so I sat myself down in the corner next to this girl called Jimiko. Yosuke told me that the event was starting at 6 p.m., but everyone seemed drunk already by the time I got there. They must have started drinking long before I arrived. There were a total of 6 people at the event. Yosuke, his friend Masashi, Nanami, I, Jimiko, and me. 3 boys and 3 girls, and everyone had their eyes set on someone.
Hey, look over there in the corner. Don't you think they look like a couple already? I bet people like you never get to meet other people that share the same interests as you. So tonight, be your big night. This could be forever known as the day you met your soulmate.
I've known Musashi since middle school, but he hasn't changed one bit in the last decade or so. He's always been an introverted nerd, and even though he worked really hard to get a job offer, he ended up with a job that pays worse than mine. Isn't that hilarious? To be honest, I'm starting to feel bad for this guy. He just has the worst luck out of anyone I've ever met.
Really? That sounds almost identical to Jimiko. Apparently her family's rich, but since she's so nerdy and introverted, no one ever wants to talk to her or hang out with her. You guys are with Pani Trading right now, right? That's so awesome. You guys have a bright future ahead of you guys, and I bet your future wives would be super happy with you guys. You won't have to worry about money for the rest of your lives.
I guess you could say that. I mean, I got into Pani Trading through my connections. but I don't think that's a bad thing. Sure, I may have had worse grades than this nerd over here, but life's about working smarter, not harder. Right, Musashi? Sure. Maybe you're right. They say that luck is part of your skill, so I don't think getting a job offer because you had good connections is a bad thing. I don't really think he should be telling everyone that he got in through his connections, but oh well. But man, this beer tastes amazing! Connections rock! I love life so much! Who has it better than me? I tried staying low and avoiding attention so that people wouldn't make fun of me. I kept drinking my beer and minding my own business, hoping that this event would end soon. I'm sure Miss Jimiko thought the same way. She did not seem like she was enjoying this event, but I couldn't really tell what kind of person she was, because she kept her mask and glasses on the entire time. She was probably invited today to make her friends stand out and look good. I feel for her, because that's exactly what happened to me.
Hey, Jimiko, you alright? You haven't said a single word since you got here. You know, you should really take off your mask. People want to see what you look like, and you can't eat with your mask on. She never takes off her mask, even in front of us. I've only seen her face a couple of times over the years. Well, to be honest with you, that doesn't really bother me because I don't care what she looks like.
Yeah, I'm not very interested either. But I still kinda wanna see your face. Just take your mask off for a couple of seconds, please! And so, everyone started pressuring Jimiko to take off her mask. She didn't say another word for a while after that. As the night went on, the two of us grew more and more isolated from the rest of the group. At that point, we were just waiting for the event to be over. And finally, after an hour, everyone started to pack their things. We were finally leaving the restaurant. Thank God, I can finally go home. Musashi, thanks for coming today. Thank you for being our foil today. You did a great job. The rest of us are gonna go to another party after this. So you and Jimiko can figure out what you guys want to do next. Maybe you guys should make out or something. I don't really care though. So bye! And so, the four left the restaurant. And now, it was just Jimiko and me at the table. I could have just went home after that. But I never got the chance to introduce myself to Jimiko. And I never even got the chance to talk with her. So I felt really bad about that, and decided to ask her if she wanted to go to another bar, so we could get to know each other better. If you'd like, we could go to a bar or something and drink there. What do you say? I know a pretty good bar that serves killer yakitori, and we could go there if you're down.
Wait, did you say yakitori? I love yakitori. I actually want to go.
Really? Oh yeah, and that yakitori place has the best pudding that you'll ever eat in your life. It's not on the menu, but I can order it for you if you're interested.
I am interested. Let's do it.
Wow, I was not expecting that reaction. This is great! Jimiko's actually on board! And so, I decided to call the yakitori bar to ask them if they had a seat open for us. They did. And so I informed the waiter that we would be there in about 5 minutes. And so we left the restaurant and headed to the bar. We didn't talk on our way there though. And I don't really blame her for that. We're both introverts. And it's hard enough for us to keep a conversation going, much less start one ourselves. But before I could say anything to her, we arrived at the yakitori bar. We were shown to our seats and started looking through the menu. Maybe I kind of pressured her into coming. I should check with her and see if she actually wants something to eat here. Hey, you didn't have anything to eat or drink at the other restaurant, did you? You must be starving. The yakitori here is great too, but I personally recommend the pork chops. They're absolutely amazing. Well, I've actually only been here a couple of times, so it's not like I know a lot about this place. Oh yeah, and if you don't mind, could you tell me your name? I only know your last name right now, and I'd love to learn your first name. But before she could answer, a waiter brought out our drinks, and an awkward silence filled the room. When the waiter left our seats, Jimiko picked up her glass of beer and took off her mask and glasses. That was the first time I saw her actual face, and my jaw instantly dropped. I mean, just look at her! Wow, you're pretty.
Huh? What did you say?
I said you were really pretty.
Wait, really?
Oh, I'm really sorry. That was creepy, wasn't it? I was taken aback by how pretty you were, and I don't know what I was thinking.
No, don't worry about it. I appreciate it. But all my friends think I'm ugly, so they invite me to these group dating events to make themselves stand out and look prettier.
There's no way!
Oh, yeah, and my name is Haniko, by the way. I used to be more outgoing and extroverted at these events, but I've attended so many of them already and I got tired of it, you know? So I just try to keep to myself and mind my own business nowadays.
I see. I had no idea.
But man, your friends are a bunch of assholes, aren't they?
Oh, what did you...
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to surprise you, but I thought it'd be fine if I show my true self to you. You seem like a good guy.
Oh, sorry. No, yeah. I really appreciate that. And besides, it's better if we talk. I don't want to just sit here and not talk the entire time. But that was surprising. I did not expect Paniko to be like this. Her personality and looks are much brighter than I expected. And what surprised me the most was that Paniko's father was the CEO of Pani Pani Trading.
When I tell people that my father's the CEO of Pani Pani Trading, they all start to treat me a bit differently. They become way nicer to me, and I don't really like that, you know? I don't want people to treat me differently just because of who my father is. But I cannot believe our company is letting someone like Yosuke work for us. He's an asshole.
Wow. So you're really the CEO's daughter, huh? That's incredible. You must have gone through a lot already. But going back to what you were talking about, you're right. I don't think it's fair that Yosuke gets to work at Pani Pani Training just because he had the right connections. I didn't even get through the first stage of interviews with Pani Pani. They rejected me instantly! But I don't really blame them for that, though. I am an introvert, and I get why they didn't want to hire people like me.
Oh, I see. But I don't think your being an introvert has anything to do with it. After all, I'm an introvert just like you. My hobbies are watching anime and making plastic figurines.
Wait, what? Really? Those are my hobbies too! I can't believe this! I tell everyone that my favorite hobby is to read, but actually, when I get back home every night, I turn on an episode of my favorite anime and make plastic figurines.
Oh wow, that's awesome! I guess we're pretty similar then.
And so, after that, Paniko and I learned a lot about each other. We talked about a lot of things like our dreams, our hobbies, and our past. And by the end of the night, we were calling each other by our first names.
Man, I had so much fun tonight. I don't think I've ever met anyone that I've gone along with this much this quickly. Thank you so much for taking me here. Oh yeah, there's actually a nice bar around here that I always go to, and I was wondering if you'd like to go there for one more drink. What do you say?
That sounds like a plan. Let's go! This was the first time I've had this much fun drinking with someone else. Honestly, I feel like I could spend hours, days even, with Paniko and not get tired of it. We just got along that well. And so, shortly afterwards, we arrived at the bar Paniko was talking about. But when we opened the door, we were shocked to see Yosuke and his goons inside. Huh? Oh my god, it's you again, Musashi! What the hell are you doing here? Where did Jimiko go? Did you just abandon her or something? And who's this pretty little girl? Did you hit on her or something?
Hey guys, what the hell do you think you're doing? I thought you guys were drinking with us. Stop hitting on that girl. Yeah, come back here, you idiots.
Maybe I should ask them. Guys, do you really not recognize this girl? Wait, what? What are you talking about? I was thinking about how I should introduce Paniko to these guys, when she pulled out a mask and pair of glasses from her bag and put them on. And there she was again! The little, timid, introverted girl that was in the corner of the room at the blind date was back. And everyone was shocked when they came to the realization that this girl was Jimiko. Wait, you're kidding me, right? There's no way! There's no way you're actually Jimiko!
What? You're Jimiko? But you didn't look like this back in college. You changed so much.
That's when Paniko said this.
That's right. And you guys can call me Paniko, because that's my real name. And you better stop making fun of me now. What was your name again? Yosuke, was it? I actually had something I wanted to talk to you about. So it's good that I ran into you.
Huh? Oh, are you trying to ask me out or something? Is that it? Here, let me give you my number then.
Huh?
Yosuke had no clue what was about to happen to him, so I decided to give him a little hint to nudge him in the right direction. You guys do know that her father's the CEO of Pani Pani Trading, right? That's where you two work, isn't it? Looks like you've been making fun of your boss's daughter this whole time. What?
That's right. And I actually called my dad earlier and told him about you and how you unfairly got into our company through your connections.
Wait, what? But why would you do something like that?
Our company is trying our best to maintain a good reputation, so he was surprised to learn that you got in through unfair means. That's the sort of stuff we're trying to eradicate from our company, after all.
But that's not fair! How could you do this to me?
What do you mean? I didn't do anything wrong. I just did what I thought was right.
Yeah, Paniko's right. She did nothing wrong. What? So you're siding with her now? What the hell's wrong with you, man? I mean, you kind of brought this upon yourself. You shouldn't have bragged to everyone about how you got into Pani Pani Trading because of your connections. Sooner or later, something like this was going to happen. And if you're going to brag like that, you should have chosen the time, place, and occasion more carefully.
I don't exactly know what he's going to do, but I'm really excited to find out.
Yeah, you're right. I'm very excited as well. But anyway, I think there are too many people here, Paniko. We should go somewhere more quiet and private.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Wait, hold on! What the hell are you talking about? Are you guys going to betray me like that? Come on, Paniko! I don't deserve this! I'll apologize! So please, tell your father that you were confused or something! Please! He begged her to forgive us, but we ignored him and left the bar. He definitely brought this all upon himself, though, so I don't feel bad for him at all. But afterwards, I heard in a rumor that both Yosuke and the guy that hired him faced severe punishments for unfairly influencing the hiring process. They both got heavy demotions and were sent to a rural branch. Yosuke and his pride couldn't handle that, though, so he ended up quitting immediately after facing those punishments. And he's now in debt as well, since he borrowed out tons of money from the bank to purchase expensive watches, bags, and clothes. He thought he'd be able to pay it all off with his high salary, but without stable income, he's now in a lot of trouble. He's got no one that's willing to help him out, though, so he's now working at a convenience store trying to pay off his huge debt. He actually kept on asking Masashi, I, and Nanami if they could help him pay off his debt, and things got so bad that he started stalking them. That ended up causing a lot of trouble for them and their companies, and they were all forced to resign from their positions. Good riddance. They all deserve it. Oh yeah, and this is what happened with Paniko and me.
Hey, Musashi! You know that movie coming out next week? You want to go watch it together? And when we're done, we should go grab some yakitori at that bar we went to the night we met. The pudding there was amazing, and I want to try it again.
That sounds like a great idea. I really wanted to watch that movie with you. Let's go! And I'm super excited to go back to the yakitori place again. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm super excited too.
And so, Paniko and I started dating shortly after that night. We're like best friends, so we don't have to hold anything back while we're with each other. I love spending time with her. But man, I can't believe I met the love of my life at that blind date event that I didn't even want to go to. Talk about being lucky. But now that I'm with Paniko, I'm going to keep on working hard to make sure that we get to spend the rest of our lives together.
Thank you for watching! What kind of crazy people will we get to see next?